This morning, the largest group of Belizeans ever deported from the U.S. arrived at the Phillip Goldson International Airport in a special charter flight, the first of its kind. Among them was a young man who had spent 3 years in the U.S. after entering illegally and seeking asylum. His application was denied and he was detained by ICE in Michigan just 3 weeks ago. According to U.S. Embassy spokesperson Luke Martin, his story reflects the harsh reality many deportees now face under stricter immigration enforcement.
As you know, this flight came charter flight from the United States to Belize. Normally, deportees return via commercial air, so this is the first time we've had a charter plane come to Belize with deportees. As far as the numbers go, I think our final number was in the 20 area. And I think the question about why, we saw reports with higher numbers as well, is a whole issue of due process. So it's not like they were just scooped up off the street and put on a plane. Everybody had the right to due process, went to court, had their hearings, had their appeals. So this happened through, legal means.
The chartered aircraft didn't just stop here. It continued to Chile and Peru to deport more individuals. This multi-country deportation flight is part of the Trump administration's ongoing crackdown on illegal immigration. While 21 deportees may seem like a lot to Belize, it's a small number compared to countries like Guatemala, which sees tens of thousands of its citizens deported from the U.S. each year. This isn't a case where an operation under the Trump administration in a neighborhood or community led to the detention of these individuals.
That's a great question. No, so this was not, knocking down doors and walking into houses. These are people that were all in the United States illegally. The majority of them had crossed into the United States illegally, and then the rest of them were overstays, had visas and they overstayed as well. And the majority of them did have some kind of criminal offense in the United States as well.
Is there an active pursuit for Belizeans or of Belizeans in the U.S. at this time?
So I think what you mean by that, so like breaking down doors kind of thing, that image or that idea of coming into workplaces and scooping people up. No, like that's not something that we're seeing. So everybody on this flight, they were illegally in the United States. And like I said, many of them had charges, ranging from burglary up to, attempted murder. So there were some, serious offenders from both governments' perspectives as well.
Today, the government of Belize issued a statement confirming that the 21 Belizeans deported from the U.S. will be treated just like any other citizen, returning home through repatriation. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs emphasized that all Belizeans, regardless of their immigration status, deserve to be treated with dignity and respect in line with international law.
In a lot of ways, this is a new message to Belize. I think other Central American countries have heard this before through past administrations, that illegal immigration is not something that's tolerated. This has always been the law. So the difference is, coming here, it's a different optic with a charter plane coming in. Everybody notices it becomes big news, but still, illegal immigration is not something that has been tolerated. There's a zero tolerance policy. Again, due process, legal appeals, people have the right to do that for different reasons.
Will we be seeing more of these types of flights? With the amount of persons coming on these charter flights?
I think my guess, and I'm just saying a guess on this, yes. If the administration is moving towards charter flights, it's more cost effective to have a number of people rather than just one-offs and two-offs on regular United and American flights coming here. Yeah.
The government of Belize has made it clear, no matter the circumstances, all Belizeans abroad are welcome home. Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.